Have you ever wondered what it takes to get to $1 billion in net worth? Yes? Well, so have we. We'll show you what it takes to get there in this video. And if you stick with it to the end, I'll even tell you my plans to make it to that mystical place where few dare journey, the 3 Comma Club. Coming up on BTB Fusion. Certainly it's crossed your mind. You know you thought about it. Maybe you dare to dream about it. But wouldn't it be great if you, you, had $1 billion net worth? Think about it. Think about all the good you could do, the business ideas you could support. Maybe you're into renewable energy, legalized hemp production, or just about any other business model. $1 billion net worth can help you invest, even hostily take over and run companies in sectors that you have interest in. Maybe you're more of a philanthropic type of person. $1 billion net worth could help you champion all the causes you care about most. AIDS research, charity to the poor and needy, business charity. Some people, rich people, give charitably to help people start their businesses. Maybe when you make your money, you could pluck some poor soul from the inner city, the barrios, the ghettos, teach him the ways of business, help them succeed financially in ways they never even imagined they could. There are a number of other worthy charitable causes as well. Maybe you're into politics. You believe fervently in a cause, and you just want to help candidate A get elected to high office, and help elect candidates in the right party to Parliament or Congress. Maybe you're into international politics and want to see decades, centuries, or even millennia-long conflicts resolved. Maybe you just want to nuke that like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. With $1 billion, I could do that with reckless abandon. But you don't need to be a billionaire to pull that one off. You don't even need to have a 1-cent net worth. All you need is a working index finger, and it doesn't even have to work for more than 3 clicks. I crack myself up sometimes. Seriously though. Maybe you just want to live a life of some luxury and pass down your business or businesses to your family along with a legacy worthy of admiration to future generations. A $1 billion business is a hell of a gift to give to the kids and grandkids, and it certainly will be appreciated by those you care about most. Maybe. The hard part is getting there. How can one achieve such a lofty feat in one lifetime? Like with anything else, measure the target and reverse engineer it. To start with, what is a billionaire? We all think we know, but do we really? Is it someone who makes $1 billion in 1 year? Not likely. Believe it or not, very, very, very few people earn $1 billion in a single year. Interesting fact, the list that you keep hearing about listing the richest people and businesses is actually decided by various publications and their estimates of people's net worths. Most notably, the Forbes Billionaire list. There are others out there as well, such as Bloomberg's Billionaire Index, but we here at BTB Fusion rely on Forbes. These publications measure a person's wealth via their net worth. For the uninitiated, your net worth, simply defined, is your assets minus your liabilities, what you own versus what you owe. Examples include things like your stock holdings, private companies that you own. Now, those are determined, the net worth of those are actually determined by how much they're worth on average to prospective buyers, not necessarily cash flows. Liabilities are what they sound like. Any outstanding debts you have to pay off in the future. Believe it or not, there is actually some discussion/contention on what the true definition of a liability is. Also, the true definition of an asset. We're not going to dive into that today, but leave a comment down below describing how you define it, and whether or not you believe Forbes' definition of a liability, and why not. But using that general definition, you can kind of get a gauge of what a billionaire is. With that in mind, how many billionaires exist that we know of in the universe? Well, we know one fact for certain. 99% of scientists agree that there are no billionaires on Venus, and less than 2 billionaires on Mars. Elon Musk is desperately trying to change that second fact. Will he succeed? Let us know in the comments down below. But on Earth, as of March 2019, Forbes, again, the list we here at BTP Fusion rely on for all our billionaire statistics, has the number of billionaires at 2,208 people. Keeping in mind the theme of reverse engineering your target, where do most billionaires come from? We know that most of them don't come from Venus or Mars, and that they are mostly exclusively located on Earth. Where on Earth? The United States has the most billionaires at 705. Most millionaires in the US live in California, Texas, and New York, in that order. I think it's safe to assume that billionaires are similarly distributed. China comes in next at 285 billionaires. Key fact, the US has 3 times as many billionaires as its closest rival, China. So yeah, suck it, China. 146 billionaires come from the country of Germany. 102 come from Russia. 97 come from the UK. 91 come from Switzerland. 87 come from Hong Kong. 82 hail from India. If you hail from any of those places, you have the best shot of making the elusive list yourself. Now, how do most billionaires make their money? There are a couple of proven ways to do this. Become an investor, particularly with an eye for useful problem-solving products. People like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Thomas Edison, all came up with inventions that solve common problems for lots of people. If you do something like that, you can achieve similar success. Even if you're not an inventor, if you come up with the infrastructure to deliver products to those same people, you could also become very wealthy. People like Jeff Bezos of Amazon really didn't invent anything in particular. The internet already existed, and so did websites and e-commerce. But when Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, he just came up with the processes behind delivering products to people. And that's how Amazon became the global behemoth that it is today. So that is the second way to become a billionaire, through innovation. Take tools, inventions essentially, that already exist, combine them in ways that deliver true value to lots and lots of people. Well, what if you're neither an inventor nor an innovator? Well, if you're watching my channel, you damn sure better be an investor. Warren Buffett, the most famous investor of all time, really didn't invent anything. He didn't innovate anything, except for investment techniques. He followed tried and true investment principles. After a period of time of making wise investments on businesses that he knows and not following flash-in-the-pan fads, he became one of the wealthiest people on Earth. You may not become one of the wealthiest people on Earth, but if you follow simple investing principles, you will definitely put away a significant chunk of coin. Also, another great way to become a billionaire, clicking the like button. Kidding, of course. Being an entrepreneur. That is, coming up with an idea and starting a business and selling goods or services to folks. That is tried and true. Whether it is starting or buying into a franchise restaurant, or starting an online business like a social media marketing agency. Keep in mind though, all of these paths require perseverance and even a little bit of luck. Properly defined, luck is preparation meeting opportunity, as well as clicking the like button. Do it now. Kidding, of course. But seriously, click the like button. Anyway, so what is my plan to get to a billionaire status? I know, you're shocked. But I'm not a billionaire. Not even close. Most YouTubers, Instagram influencers, and social media types that you see are certainly not even close. I've made a little bit more than most of my career as a software engineer, and I've saved and invested quite a bit of it. My plan is a combination of investing, innovating, and certainly entrepreneurship. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take what I have learned and earned from my journey as a software engineer and invest most of it into nice, relatively safe index funds and possibly ETFs with a smattering of quality stocks and real estate holdings here and there. I plan on investing the rest into ideas and products that I see as solid future trends. And of course, along the way, I'll be documenting it all right here on B2B Fusion. You'll want to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss a pulse-pounding second of the action. And don't forget to let us know in the description down below what your high-level plan is to become a billionaire and the steps you're taking to get there. And stay locked in for the latest from B2B Fusion. Up next, the business of space. Take care, everybody.